You doing okay?
I'm good.
Good. Been an announcement yet on Big Donnie or not yet?
Yeah, it's, in fact, he is started effective first of the month,
Oh, okay.
and he is in. I didn't look to see, but he's wherever the commission meeting is, I believe.
Okay.
So basically, he started yesterday, I guess his first official day, and immediately had to take off and go wherever the commission meeting was.
Good. Wow.
So I think his first day in the office will probably be Friday.
Gotcha.
They were laughing and joking with him last week. Guess he'll have to go to flagger training, you know, all the standard new employee stuff. We want to make sure he's safe.
For sure. Oh, man, that's funny. Different though.
Denny said she was out this week for work.
Did we know of any action items?
Correct, nothing he's voted on.
All right, we'll go ahead and start the meeting. We don't have a quorum, so we can't take official action, but it sounds like all of our items are going to be just for discussion anyway, other than the outstanding matters. Oh, here's Gary. We correct that. We will have an official meeting. We have a quorum now. Thanks, Gary.
You're welcome. Sorry, I'm running a few minutes late.
Oh, no problem. Okay, we're going to start with introductions. We'll start here with Joe on the side and go clockwise.
Joe Killian, MoDOT.
Mark Phillips, Cape Special.
Rodney Bullinger, City of Jackson.
Ryan Shrumplin, City of Cape Girardeau.
Alex McRoy, SEMPO staff.
Jake Gerard, City of Cape. Joe Stewart, City of Cape. Drew Christian, Sonoma RPC.
James Collier, KLG.
Terry Harbison, Seymour Ford.
And online, we have Tom Caldwell and Cecily Cochran.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Okay, do I have a motion and a second to adopt the agenda?
I'll make that motion to adopt.
Second, Phillips.
All in favor?
Aye.
The agenda is adopted. Next, we need a motion and second to approve the minutes of the August 6th meeting.
Can make the motion.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We have no communications. We'll move into public comments regarding items not on the agenda. Seeing none, we will move on to new and unfinished business. First, we have the 2024-2027 Transportation Improvement Plan Administrative Modification Meeting.
On the original agenda that went out, I had it listed as an amendment, but Drew corrected me and said that this is just an administrative modification. So this will be our second ad mod for the 2024-2027 TIP. So it's ad mod B. You have two handouts. You have the original and then the modified project. And the modification is the addition of $200,000 for Strategic Highway Research Program. $200,000 is under the 2 million threshold for ad mods, and it is less than 15% of the total project cost. So this is just for your information, and after the meeting, we'll send it on to NODOT as an ad mod. And I have.
Next, we have the Metropolitan Transportation Plan update.
Yeah, so you do have a progress report, so one that's stapled. In the month of August, our consultants worked on summarizing task 2.3, which was the stakeholder engagement, and task 2.4, which is the public engagement. As of right now, they're still working on the 2050 transportation system needs assessment and potential project lists. That's task number 4 in the project. As of right now, we're looking at the dates of October 29th and October 30th for our next public engagement. We're looking at facility rentals for those 2 days. So probably the Civic Center in Jackson and then Osage. All I have for that, unless there's any questions.
Any questions on the MTP update? Yeah, the public meetings went very well. Attended one of them. Good turnout, good input.
Yeah. Thought so.
All right, next is transit system planning.
Yeah, so we put 90,000 in our FY 26 work plan for the year for a transit system study. I was going to be working with Jenny to identify the scope of the project, what we would like to see as deliverables. We haven't had much time to meet and discuss, but she did share an idea where they have two large areas where fixed route service is not provided. Those being Nash Road, service to Nash Road, and service to Jackson. I'll be speaking with her when she returns on building a scope around that idea and then going out for a solicitation.
We have the multimodal freight.
So we executed a task order with Regional Planning Commission to do contract administration for the project, as well as overseeing the project delivery. So we'll be getting started on that shortly.
Transportation improvement program update.
This is another one where we have a task order executed with SEMPO RPC, and they'll be working on updating our TIP this year. No activity currently on the GSAs. That'll be one of the last projects we work on this year.
The member reports then. City Controller Jake.
We are still working on the 2 outstanding TTF5 projects, the Main Street, Roberts to Cape Rock. we're finishing up design on that one, and then it's probably gonna sit until we can phase out the construction without clogging up the whole city again. The other one would be the North Spring project. It will be going out to bid as soon as we wrap up Lexington and Perryville. Our TTF specific projects, we have South Spring, which is underway between Hackberry and I think Walnut. We're about half done with the water main construction, and the street reconstruction is following there, maybe 2 blocks in on the street reconstruction. It's about a third of the way on the street, about halfway on the water. That project has a substantial deadline at the end of the calendar year. Berkeley Street, once again, we'll have to phase that construction out because with the North Spring project coming up, I don't want to do Berkeley at the same time and get into the same situation we're in now with Lexington and Perryville. The Lexington is about to wrap up. They are west of Lexington, Perryville, working on the westbound lane. Eastbound traffic can still get all the way across town for the moment. Once they finish that westbound lane, they'll swap it over, do the eastbound lane. Traffic control at that time will be updated and amended. I don't know whether they'll open up the westbound or they'll try to keep eastbound flowing, but we'll make sure we get that out to everyone before it changes over. Our maintenance project go, the concrete street repair 2025, Lockheed Cement's doing that. They're about halfway into that project. They're currently working over on Westfield Drive, Percy Drive. Then they'll have Green, Demus Street, Dan Drive, and Minnesota, South Minnesota to do. Our asphalt overlay, Asa Asphalt's pretty well got that project completed. We got good prices and we still got some construction left, so we are adding on some extra streets to see how far we can push that asphalt budget. There is a water main that broke down at Spring and Sheridan and Bloom Hope, that area. We're working to repair those, and then we'll have a little bit of an extra list that Case is going to complete for us this year. Finishing up the concrete street repair 24, Frauenberger is on Perryville Road. They, by the end of the week, should have all of the street construction done. They're working on the sidewalk south of Sherwood down to Cape Rock. That roadway still may be closed though due to the box culvert construction real close to in between Sherwood and Rotary Drive. That is a public works project. They're changing out 5 box culverts along Bad Creek. They have already done Lisa Drive just east of Delwyn. That just, I think the box is in, they just need to reconstruct the roadway over the top. Perryville, they pretty well have the box all constructed and wing walls poured. They just need to pour the road back, and then they are starting on Glen Ridge. That one's gonna be a long box run, because it goes outside of the roadway and then kind of down around the corner. So the point of that project is upgrade some of the stormwater, but it does have an impact on our roadway, so I figured to bring it up. After Glen Ridge, they'll do Westwood and Melrose are the 2 other boxes as part of that project.
Is that our grant?
That is the ARPA grant,
Okay.
yes, it's part of the ARPA grant. TTF 7, we're working on the RFQ to get our consultant pool ready for the upcoming TTF 7 projects. Our 2 grant projects that the engineering department is doing right now, we've got our Cape Rock Drive sidewalk in between Kings Highway and Perryville. The PS&E is under review with MoDOT. I think we got part of that okay. One section of it, the other section, they're still finalizing the PS&E approval. And we'll get, I think we're working on acquisitions. We'll send it out, try to get our authority to advertise. So we're trying to get that one ready to bid out. Then our Cape LaCroix Trail is currently out for bid. We just had our pre-bid meeting about an hour ago. Bid opening will be September 9th. We'll try to jump on that trail project. It's from Bloomfield down to Shawnee Park. Trail widening upgraded. believe it's on.
Jay? Jackson, Robbie?
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. East Main Street sidewalk project, that's a MoDOT tab. We awarded that contract to Lobby Cement Finishing for about $500,000. MoDOT has issued a notice to proceed. Construction, will begin this week and should be completed by the end of November. The Sunset Hills Bridge Replacement Project, it's a MoDOT borough. With construction, built that for about $407,000. They began work on June 17th and they finished it and opened it about a month early on August 16th, just before school started. So that was a great project. Deerwood Roundabout at 61, MoDOT cost share, PS&E have been approved by MoDOT, and bids were opened on August the 28th. Frontenberger Concrete is the lowest, apparent low bid at 1 million, just over $1 million. So we're sent everything along to MoDOT for concurrence and hope to award that at the second board meeting in September. Middle school crosswalk and sidewalk project, that's a MoDOT tap. Smith and Company continues to design that. We've reviewed preliminary plans with them and are getting together with the Jackson R2 school district officials now to go over it with them. And then we'll get ready to submit that to MoDOT for approval for a notice to proceed for the PS&E. Water main upgrades on South High and Jackson Boulevard, which do impact traffic flow. We awarded a contract to Nip Kelly Equipment Company. They started work in early August and will continue through the rest of this year and through January of 2026, upgrading the water lines uptown in the historic district and along East Jackson Boulevard, all the way between Shawnee to Aldi, I believe. So there'll be some temporary, periodic, partial lane closures there. They're still uptown, but they'll be moving to East Jackson Boulevard soon. East Jackson Boulevard roadway lighting project, the MoDOT cost share. We were really close to being able to bid that out. We had our PS&Es completed by Strickland, and we're running everything by MoDOT. And then we got caught by MoDOT saying we needed to do a cultural resource survey memo, which is going to delay the project for several months. So we engaged with the Lockmuller Group to complete the section 106 memo that's MoDOT's requiring for this project. They should be done within a month, and then they anticipate MoDOT approval within, I don't know, 2 to 3 months after that, hopefully. So we're still hopeful we can maybe get this thing out to bid by the end of the year, if not early next year. Our concrete street improvement program, Lobby Cement Finishing, got that for about $350,000, and they're supposed to begin work this month. Our asphalt program is out to bid, scheduled to open September 9th. I think that's next Tuesday. And we're waiting to hear news on our TAP application to MoDOT for the Humble Creek Recreation Trail Phase 3. That's from the Jackson High School to the soccer park. So we're looking forward to an announcement on that soon. That's all I have.
Thanks, Rob. County, right? Mark?
All we have right now is, we're under construction with, Pennzoil and on County Road 635 bridge replacement at the intersection of County Road 637. We've got the pile in place, and we're working down the creek right now, trying to, I think we might have a concrete pour this afternoon, but it's so far so good on that project. Other than that, routine maintenance for us. Thanks.
Thank you. Gary?
We're continuing with our earthwork and sub-valves project that JW Strock has, and it's moving along pretty good. So they've been blasting, moving the rock right now. So
Jojo?
I got two projects going on. We got the new hangar going up, and then taxiway Delta. We just got done our second runway closure last night for a second floor. Everything seemed to go good, so closed. Weather's been definitely helping us.
Good. Drew?
Alex mentioned the tip update and the freight liner that we're administering, so we're getting rid of those started here shortly. And everything else is your routine.
It takes us to Moto.
So I have Corbin's update. I'm just probably gonna read it verbatim, but, the Emerson Bridge project, they're currently milling the deck. Working on the Illinois joint installation. Later this year, the westbound lane will have removal of the silica fume overlay and placing another PPC overlay. Should complete the westbound PPC overlay this year, and then eastbound will be next year. Route 72 project, the contractors pushed back, the asphalt work. And, starting, when I said that's gotta be old right there. Work has been pushed back to the week of 9/15, the weeks of 9/15 and 9/22. At the intersection of 25, 72, and 61. The drainage project on Route 61 Kings Highway. Puts construction continues to do ditch digging and rock placement for better drainage. And then the Bloomfield Road project, which we had the tip amendment or add mod for earlier. That work is going in with the January letting for the interstate project. Outside of that, I mentioned earlier to Mark that Donnie Brown is the new district engineer as we anticipated. And he has started work, technically, I guess yesterday, he's officially on the books, maybe Monday, I don't know how that works. He's at the Highway Commission meeting today, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So he's kind of getting his feet wet with, Highway Commission meeting going first thing. The August 28th, so last Thursday, we had the high priority unfunded needs meeting at Ozark Foothills RPC. We had approximately 21 attendees, plus or minus one or two. So it wasn't too bad, probably one of the better attended meetings that we've had, but a lot of those were MoDOT folks. We've had 3 comments so far. I don't know about paper comments, but I saw 3 comments, I guess, have come in kind of online. And if you go to our MoDOT website, there's a banner that kind of flies across for different things. One of them is the high priority unfunded needs list. I think there's a QR code or a link that you can click on to be able to go ahead and leave comments for the high priority unfunded needs list. We anticipate taking that to the Highway Commission in October and approval probably in November. I mentioned in the last meeting that the Highway Commission and OneDOT had approved the MoDOT STIP, the 26 through 30 STIP. And we have updated the interactive STIP page on our MoDOT website, where you can go in, you can kind of zoom in, zoom out, click on projects, see those, and you are able to look at all 5 years on that, as opposed to the paper copy, which only has the first 3 years on the map. So that is out there and available now. We are still in the middle of doing our state freight and rail plan and our long-range transportation plan. Those are federally mandated. And in the month of September, October, we look to be doing more stakeholder engagement. So you may see something come out on the public news about that. We'll do some kind of news release for that. And Rodney had mentioned the TAP awards. We do anticipate, I think next week, that the TAP awards will be announced for this current cycle that we just went through. So hopefully have some happy people in the room once that is done. And I think that is everything, unless someone has questions.
Okay. Yeah. Tom?
No report.
Cecily?
No report from me. We're in August redistribution season, so everything is pretty much swamped here. But I am hoping for some news soon on some upcoming trainings and webinars. So as soon as we get the new release for the fall, I'll definitely send that out.
Sounds good, thank you. Staff report.
Nothing additional from me.
Any other communication? I'll entertain a motion, second to adjourn.
I'll move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're adjourned, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I don't know. Same last night, super fast.
He,
Yeah.
you talked about because.
I thought I was gonna have to.
I didn't, Friday, he called me and wondered.
We're 6 o'clock.
I said, no, that's not Thursday, we get it to have one that morning.
And that usually always.
Oh, do you?
I want to leave.
Yeah.
I don't know, I have, he had made mention of it. You know, I don't know.
Looking out here, but I haven't talked to him out here.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to. Okay, I just lied about that. I don't. I don't.
Okay, if I have any questions, I'll ask.
I've got a buddy that started with a trade. He switched back to
But he's, I think his wife, I think she's trying to spend more time.
So they were like, you remember me something about.
Yeah, he was. I mean, like. Yeah, he was.
But they never stay long. They go out there.
She's trying to square him away so he spend a month on.
Well, that makes sense, you know, if you
I felt like he